Hi, welcome to Spotlight Series at the Silo. I'm your host, Jennifer Bartram-Schmitt, and today we're talking to Jonathan Black from Chair 10 Productions. Welcome, Jonathan.
Hi, nice to be here.
Thank you for coming. So, for people watching who don't really understand what the role of a producer is in a film, can you explain a little bit about that?
Yeah, it's a hodgepodge of everything. You work on the script, you work on getting financing, then you hire the actors, you hire the crew, you oversee the entire production, make sure that we shoot the whole thing. Then when it's done, then you have to make sure the editing's done, add music, and color correction, and then get it to distribution, get it to a theater, and get it onto people's living rooms.
That's a lot of hats to wear.
Yes, a lot.
So your production company is local?
Yes, and out of Newtown. And what we want to do is really support the region, which would be obviously Newtown, New Milford, Bethel, Brookfield, but just the area around 84. We really want to bring a lot of productions here.
Great. You've done some films here recently.
Yes.
You just did a film called Summer House. Tell us a bit about Summer House.
Yeah, Summer House is interesting. We got the script about a year and a half ago, and they were saying, "Hey, it's based in Canada." I'm like, well, hey, give Connecticut a shot, and that's why Candlewood Lake came on the radar of them, because it was set near a lake. And then we were able to, shut down Bank Street in New Milford, so we were pretty happy about that.
It's always good when you can shut down a street. That's exciting.
And set it in 1970, which is pretty amazing. But it was really great working with some very talented people in the community and bringing a really big film here and getting a lot of jobs and economic development for the region. Yeah,
you shot in Danbury and Sherman as well, yes?
Yep. And part of what I do in our company is that, we're production services, so we really try to work with producers that are, trying to find cool places to film and save money and, utilizing a tax credit, but also able to hire really talented crew and talented actors and working with communities that are very supportive. So. And
Malcolm McDowell was the star.
Yeah, he was great. What a hoot to have on set. Him and and Abigail, and she was great, and Jake. It was really just a really good time.
And when can we look forward to seeing it?
Yeah, probably sometime next year. Hopefully sooner than later. But the great thing is that we want to definitely have a nice premiere for in New Milford. I'm at the theater.
Wonderful, Bank Street Theater. That would be fun.
We thought it'd be great to do that. It was, the town was so supportive, and to actually bring that film back. And Malcolm said if he's not busy, he'd love to be present and come hang out with everybody. So
that would be wonderful. All right, well, look out for that. And you have some productions in the works, I assume?
Yeah, so always on the hunt for great projects. Trying to bring all our clients here. And we actually got a pretty big producer, can't name it right now, but pretty excited about, it's a very large production. We're going to be shooting for 23 days in the region, and we're going to start shooting in November. So we've got one coming up.
Fantastic. And do you know what towns you're going to be using?
Yeah, New Milford, New Fairfield, Bethel, Brookfield, and Newtown.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, so we kind of like to hit all the towns in the region. We like to spread the wealth, if you want to say it that way. But the communities have been so supportive, and it's been really great to see the region really come together and support filmmaking.
It's nice to keep it local.
Yeah.
So what do you think, as a producer, would draw somebody to the area of New Milford and the surrounding towns?
I kind of explain to people, a lot of producers and a lot of clients and studios we've talked to, they consider, Connecticut a location state. And mainly the big pull is the locations, but also the tax credit. Between the locations, tax credit, and the proximity to New York, and then having great talent. So you can hire local people. Yeah. You don't have to
necessarily have people train it in from Manhattan.
Right.
You got
And
what you need
sometimes
right
you
here.
have to. Sometimes you have to. But like, our production designer, John Mott, lives in Connecticut. He was like, I've never shot anything in Connecticut before. And so he's so excited, and his wife was really excited that he was going to be, shooting a film in his backyard, so to speak. So. And then we're working with great local talent, Mike Furman, he's in New Milford and
He's the director of Candlewood.
Yeah,
Which came out recently.
Which fantastic, and so we're trying to work with, really talented people that are in locally here. We have some other films, actually. We're looking at potentially 3 other films that will be shot next year. And, the idea is to bring some larger budget films in because of the economic impact and the fact that we can hire 250 people. One of which is based around high schools. And it's a high school football film. And the nice thing about that is being able to work with, different local high schools and also local communities and seeing, a bunch of people in the stands and all that. So we're excited about that. And we have another film that we're going to be shooting, late in the fall of next year. So we've got some projects coming up. The idea is just to get more projects, get as many films as we can to the region and help employ and bring business to this area and showcase how awesome it is.
Yeah, that's great. So you are not originally from this area, though?
No, I'm originally from Atlanta, Georgia. But my wife, my partner, and awesome production, and she's from Newtown. So she's born and raised in Newtown, valedictorian of her high school. Got to brag about her. And then we never thought about moving here until COVID hit. And we decided that because we have no family in we're from Los Angeles. We lived in Los Angeles for 15 years. We decided to raise our family here. So we moved during COVID and bought our forever home. And so we're here raising our kids. So,
what is it like working with your spouse?
It's fantastic. I have to say, it is one of the gifts that we are about our marriage and about our partnership is that we both understand production. So she understands the late nights. I understand. She's very supportive, and she's the backbone of what we do. So she's been a huge support. So been really great.
Where'd the name Chair 10 come from?
Oh, good question. Speaking of my wife, she has family that has owned property in Telluride, Colorado, since like the early 70s. And her dream was to be proposed to on Main Street, right in the middle of Telluride. And so I did. I proposed. And then we hopped on our favorite chairlift, which is Chair 10. It's the longest chairlift in Telluride. And the idea is take you to the top. So, our company is based off of the idea of we fell in love and proposed to her, and then we rode the chairlift, Chair 10, to the top of the mountain.
That's so sweet. I never would have guessed that.
Well, that's why our logo has, we're basically in the chair. It's Lauren and I.
That's cute.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so it's kind of fun.
So can you tell us a little bit about the Connecticut Film and TV Alliance that you've been involved with?
Yeah, so the thing that I noticed when we moved here to the state is that I wanted to bring the entire state together. It was very important for political reasons, also creative reasons, but also support education and job creation. So we created the Connecticut Film and TV Alliance, finally became a 501c3. And so we're a nonprofit organization, has about 350 members. We have 10 board members, and we represent the entire state. And it's exciting because we're giving people opportunities for jobs, education, job placement, and really helping people in the communities really come together, supporting all kinds of film, all from a student, or a senior executive. We're all trying to work together to, really build the infrastructure in the state.
If someone wants to donate or find out more about it, where would they go?
They would go to our website, and it's ctfilmalliance.com.
ctfilmalliance.com.
Yep.
To find out more.
And the thing about that is that it really is important for us to really educate not only lawmakers and people in the regular, I'm going to say the regular people in the world that don't really know a lot about filmmaking, but also educating filmmakers so they can get better jobs, better opportunities. How do I become a member of a union and things like that? So it's also really important for us to do that. So,
Whose idea was all that?
well, it was me and a few others, Bob Dio and Ed Cohen and myself, Guy Giaconelli, and then we all kind of came together. We decided to really build this alliance and make it something really special. And I think that's important for us to show that we care about the state, not only just about our own projects, but we want to help everyone and everything.
That's wonderful. Congratulations on the 501c3.
Thank you. Thank you.
So what made you want to be a producer? Is that something your wife was interested in first, or you both got into the business at the same time?
Well, what made me want to be a producer, I think, is I love solving problems and I love working with people. A lot of people that are not in this industry don't really understand that producing is really 90% people management, be it from developing to organizational skills, but also I think it's the thing that really made me excited is just it's all about solving problems and solving a puzzle. It's like a puzzle. There's so many working parts of a film that you really have to kind of have a bigger, sort of 30,000 viewpoint of the actual production, and then you just put all the pieces together. So that's something I've always loved doing.
That's great. Well, good luck on your upcoming projects. We're going to look out for those, and of course we will be talking about them at the New Milford Film Commission, letting you all know if you need extras or anything and what's going on with all that. And thank you so much for joining us today.
Hey, it's only been a pleasure. I'm excited to bring jobs and productions to the region.
Sounds great. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.